Alright, so this is an introduction to In the Zone podcast. I'm Isaiah. Call me Zay Rich, whatever you want. You know, I'm one of the hosts, my co-host here.
I'm just David.
Just David.
Or Santos.
AKA Santos.
Whatever one works.
So, you know, pretty much we started this podcast, you know, we want to, pretty much it's barbershop talk. You know, we had these arguments and debate every day with teams we like, free agency, football, me and him, soccer. We talk about a lot of sports, boxing. We won't cover all of that. It's just going to be more of a laid back, more relatable feel as opposed to a more scripted, like you see on TV, ESPN, they scripted, they talking about the same topic every 3 hours. Nah, we ain't going to do that. We're going to touch on the topic and then we go on to the next. Me personally, I'm going to get into some other things outside of sports, depending on what it is. He might not be interested in it, but we'll get...
Nope.
That's going to be me. So, but today we're going to talk about free agency. So I'm going to let
Finally, we could talk about free agency.
Finally. Yeah, man. So I want to start at Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, man.
And if you go on my page, Isaiah Richmond, go read my article. I wrote an article about this. I appreciate you, bro, for fixing the league, for bringing back that competitive spirit.
Ooh,
it's the first time.
Sneaky P. As Skip Bayless called Sneaky P and George Paul.
Yo, bruh, him making that move to LA and getting PG to go, that's a power move, bro. I appreciate Kawhi for that. Because now we got about 6 to 8 teams that can be legit contenders in the league, as opposed to before you only had about 2 or 3. And it was really like 1 in the West, 2 in the East. It wasn't nothing interesting.
Listen.
So,
Kawhi food, bro.
P.
George food, Kawhi food. Like, I mean, I'm still a P. George fan, but like it's.
So you don't like?
He had 2 years to come to LA. He had 2 years to come to LA.
He in LA?
No.
He in LA?
No.
Is LA 2 different cities?
He went to the only team in LA that don't got a championship. When you think LA, you think the Sparks, you think everybody else before the Clippers. You think the Kings, you think the Galaxy.
When I think LA,
LAFC.
When I think LA, I think the airport and I think Hollywood. That's it. I think of the city.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody talking, man. He in LA.
LA is part of
LA.
LA is the.
I mean,
it's
LA.
They
there.
Oh, we run LA. People will mention the Chargers over the Clippers before to like.
They winning though.
Like,
and the Rams, they winning though.
Even when Lob City, was winning.
If we being real, the past 5 to 10 years, it's really been a Clippers time. If we being real, Lakers ain't been good.
Is it?
When the last time Lakers been good?
It's just the point. Who bringing the most revenue in the league?
We gotta look that up. Those numbers we gotta look up.
Look it up.
We're on the top of my head.
Since we've been up, the 2 biggest franchises in the league is LA and the Knicks. Those are always the 2 biggest marketing teams.
Because those are 2 biggest markets in America.
Exactly. So imagine if we start winning.
But the Clippers are in LA. What are we talking about?
And that's still not.
That market is
That's still a Laker town.
Anyway.
It's a Laker town, and you know it. You don't want to admit it.
I'm an LA hater, so
it's scared because it's a Laker town. You talking about a person that was in LA. The Staples Center store.
One time.
The Staples Center store had everything but Clippers shit in there.
Was it a Lakers event going on?
No.
Damn, they switched that stuff around.
You know damn well.
The other side.
You know damn well.
I'm just saying.
You know damn well.
The Clippers been in the playoffs. We talking about basketball. I'm not talking media. I'm not talking popularity.
Listen.
I'm talking strictly basketball. The Clippers have been a better team in the past 10 years than the Lakers have been.
Six.
All right. I'll take that.
09? That's how far you want to go back? You want to go back to 09 and win the championship then?
I said I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about majority of the 10 years.
But we won the championship within those 10 years. That's the point I'm making. If you're going back to 10 years, that means 09.
Starting in 2010.
Oh, we won. Did we win it that year?
Nah, it wasn't that year. started at 2011.
What state he even want to go to?
Now,
What year did the Mavericks win the championship?
The Mavericks won. That was
2011, right? Yeah. So all right, the 2010-2011 season was the year that we fell off. Because that's the year we got swept. But the year before that, and the year before that was in the finals.
Yeah, previous 3 years.
Like,
I mean, y'all really should have
how many decades do we have to take over? Like, what?
Wait, bro.
What?
We talking about free agency, bro.
We
ain't talking about the Lakers, bro. We're talking about
the
the
80s,
bro.
Bulls had the 90s. We had the early 2000s. We had the ladder.
Don't mention the 90s. Stop it. You gotta skip the 90s.
I said Bulls had the 90s.
I thought you said that. I thought we had the 90s.
Early 2000s, that was us.
Yeah.
Now we about to come back. For this decade. Like,
so my favorite. I think we talked about this before too, off screen, off camera. My favorite all-season move to me, which was underrated, and he gonna get mad, is Michael Conley to Utah, bro. That's a huge pick, bro.
It is. I'm a Michael Conley fan, so don't make me not like Mike Conley. Don't make me not. Because that wasn't the hardest move.
How wasn't it?
You know it's not.
Most underrated. I said most underrated. To me, unless you saying JJ to the Pelicans.
Hell no.
I know who you saying. Come on,
who am I saying? That's the that's gonna have the most significance.
Yes. That we not really talking about. To me, it's Mike Conley.
You say Mike Conley. I say Robert Brogdon. Listen, you say Mike Conley, I say Brogdon. Where is he? And Mike Conley may not even the best free agent signing on that team.
He is. Come on.
It's gonna be Bogdanovich.
No, it's not, bro. Come on, bro. Are you serious right now? He gonna get Mike Conley gonna take so much pressure off of Mitchell, bro.
He is.
Another ball handler, another person.
But Mitchell also gonna want to run point.
Facilitate.
Mitchell gonna also want to run
point.
Not.
He's a natural too.
He is a natural too, but
he's a natural too. So him playing the ball, he's not.
He don't bring up the ball. He don't bring up the ball.
That's because he was the only ball handler on the team that can really get a bucket.
So Rubio was the ball handler.
Come on, bro, Rubio.
We
putting the ball in Rubio's hand.
Yeah.
We put him in a pick and roll, pick and pop situation. No, I'm going under the screen, let him shoot.
Oh my God.
With Colin, you can't do that. He's a threat. You're not. But the thing with Rubio, don't get me wrong. I'm a Rubio fan. Rubio,
I'm about
my
to
boy.
say because you got him like every year for the past 2 years of fantasy. You're not gonna sit here and tell me.
Rubio, my boy. But you're not scared of him as a scorer. Rubio give you 10 to 12 a night. Some nights he might have 20. Conley can get you 20 a night every night with 7 dimes. So you worried about him as a scorer. And he can shoot the rock.
He might average like 18 and 10 this year.
Yeah, he might have a good year.
Easy.
Shooters around him. That's
easy
another.
though.
Now I give you, but Bogdanovich is a sleeper pickup for them too. Utah problem is going to
be
the bench.
Only reason why? No.
Bro, they
know
gave
why?
up a lot.
Who?
Utah. A lot of people walk. Crowder walked. Korver not going to be there. I think Korver been going on. But who else on their bench? Rubio's gone. They gonna have some. They need more depth. I think their starting lineup is straight. But as far as depth, they don't really.
Look at their roster real quick. Cause don't they still got
I think Favors is gone.
Yeah, Favors
is gone. They picked up Jeff Green, but they still got Exum.
Yeah, he's still.
Yeah, they still got my boy Ingles, but he's a starter. Emmanuel Mudiay, like off the bench.
That's a tough pick.
He's straight.
He started balling at the end of last year.
He did. He's a solid backup, but they're gonna struggle
to
score. They don't have any scorers coming off the bench.
They're gonna be a defensive team anyway.
Well, yeah, of course.
They're gonna be a defensive team anyway. That's
with Gobert. Yeah, that's the thing. Conley a solid defensive.
But you got it. But them getting Mike Conley and Bogdanovich allows for there always to be at least 2 scorers on the court at the same time.
Facts.
You can have either Mike Conley and Mitchell, Mike Conley and Ingles, Mike Conley and Bogdanovich. You can have Mitchell and Ingles and Bogdanovich together, like playing minutes because Ingles can run point when he want.
Yeah.
It depends, and they got a great coach, so he could.
Yeah,
if you stagger the minutes well enough, you're gonna have somebody on the court at the at all times.
One of them, yeah, because they all can score.
Yeah.
From 1 to 4, they all can score. They all can get a bucket when they
And
need
Gobert gonna do what he do.
Yeah,
like he been doing. So
catch lives, play D, hold the
Ain't
pen
gotta do
down,
nothing
give you
else.
12 points a game. That's what
he
he
got to
do.
do nothing else.
You ain't got 10 on him.
Damn,
They don't need definitely now adding Colin. You don't gotta put no scoring load on him.
No.
It's clean up. I just think depth. I mean, what they got? Justin Wright, Foreman, Emmanuel Mudiay, Royce O'Neal, Jeff Green, and Ed Davis.
Oh no, I.
Yeah, alright, but I mean that's they don't. Who
Ed Davis is a good
off the
backup.
bench? Who are you
Ed
depending
Davis
on?
is a good backup.
Yeah, I like Ed Davis, but he
not going. He not
worried
a
about.
scorer, but he gonna get you 10 and 10
He
off a
can
hustle.
off the bench.
Off a hustle.
Off the bench, he might give you about 8 and 6, 8 and 5.
That's
what he had
he
for the
getting
season.
10 boards. That's
Depending on how many minutes they gonna play. I like
he
Dante Exum for
Brooklyn.
whatever reason never grew like he wanted to.
Yeah, Exum is just I don't know what's good with ball. But enough of
So
that.
of course we talking about
My favorite pickup of the whole season is because he's one of my favorite players in the league, and that's Malcolm Brogdon going to Indy. Like,
I like the move, but I think he just gassing it.
it's a great move.
I like it.
It's
I like
a
it, though. I
great
like it.
move.
But
You
making
go
it seem
from
like
Collison to
it's not that
to
much of a
Malcolm.
jump.
You
Are you
crazy?
serious? He had one great season. Now he's super better than Darren Collison. He is better than Collison, but you making it seem like it's this. It's more so like this.
Time out.
It's more so like
You gonna
this.
tell me Malcolm Brogdon only had one good season? That's what you gonna tell me?
The season that's getting him $85 million. Yes.
What season was that? The rookie of the year season?
Come on, bro.
I'm just saying, what season was
Did
that?
he play a whole season? Tell me that.
He only got hurt this one time.
I think he missed some of his first year too.
He
missed
could
some of his
have.
first year.
Because he won rookie of the year.
Bro, what he was averaging 10 his rookie year?
Oh, son.
Bro.
He improved his numbers every year.
Nah, he did.
Every year.
I
Just
like
this year, he was a 50, 40, 90.
All the pickups. The Brogdon pickup is solid for Indiana.
No.
It is a solid pickup. I
He's
just
gonna
don't.
do wonders for him.
So is he putting up 20 in Indiana?
Yes, he could. He could.
Is he still gonna be in that 40, 50, 90 crew though?
He could.
Nah. More shots.
Why not? See,
It's different.
but
when you
people,
come out
but
the
people
bench.
don't get what Brogdon. Brogdon's not going to take stupid shots. He's too smart. He's too smart of a basketball player. He's not going to take stupid shots. He's not going to force his shot either. He going to make the basketball the better basketball play. That's what he's going to do. Whether that be him driving, him shooting, or him dishing.
Let's see, bro. I like Brogdon. I like the pickup for Indiana. That's gonna keep them. They gonna ball.
They got
They
Warren
gonna ball this year. TJ, that's
to replace
for them. For
Bogdanovich.
me, for them,
then-
that's an underrated pick.
If
Warren is a
Vic-
bucket if he can stay on the court.
If Vic
Vic gonna be back.
come back. No,
He
I'm
gonna
saying
be
if he can come back
But he was.
in the
It's
we
gonna take
all
some
know
time.
what that injury
Yeah. It's
do
gonna
to
take
the
some time.
players.
It's
So
gonna take some time.
if Vic could come back sometime this year, his old self,
But I think
that's a top 3 team in the East.
I can see that.
Easy.
I was looking at the East.
Shit, there's a top 4 team last year without him.
Yeah. They somehow stayed top 4 when he got injured. Just had to.
So that's because they had like
we
had like 5 or 6 players average double figures last year.
Yeah, I think it was 6.
Yeah.
6. I looked at it. It was like 6. It was like 6 players, boy. They was deep. But
I
I think they lost some.
Still got Corey Joseph too, right? Still.
I think they lost a little bit of depth too, though. Not that much.
They
though.
lost.
They team-
I know they lost.
Bogdanovich,
They
of
lost
course.
Thaddeus. They lost Thaddeus too.
But yeah, that young. They still got a little. They got some balls. They picked up my boy TJ, man. TJ, we're gonna miss you in Philly, man. My boy TJ McConnell, yo. Oh man, you go. I ain't mad, but that was my boy, yo. TJ get busy.
Oh, they got TJ McConnell. They got Warren and McConnell.
Holiday. Yeah. Yeah. Once Oladipo come back, I think Warren. Nah, he probably used Jeremy Lamb off the bench.
That's who Lamb went
That's
to?
what he went to. They're gonna be straight in the East. They're gonna be straight in the East. I think they're gonna be a 3 or 4 seed.
Lamb going to the bench, if Vic could come back, is going to be a good move for him. I always thought of him as a 6-man anyway.
Alright, now one thing I want to talk about too that confuses me since we talking about free agency, and since I see this guy on my screen right here,
Who's that guy?
Mr.
Oh God.
Jimmy Butler. I don't even call him Jimmy Buckets no more. Jimmy Butler.
That guy.
Bro, bro.
As a Sixers
If you
fan,
can't, I'm a Sixers fan, bro.
How do you feel?
You know it's crazy, bro. Like, I knew
Because
about halfway during his time there.
I was gonna say we knew what this was going to be halfway through the year.
Yeah, halfway through the year, I knew Butler was going to be out. I could just see it. The reports that was coming out. Him and Embiid made it work towards the end of the season. They found a little. I just knew with Ben on the court and him, it wasn't going to work. And then I could tell he just didn't want to be there.
True.
Now, I respect you getting up out of Philly and not wanting to resign to go to Houston or something like that. Go to a winner. But you go to Miami. I don't get that. If you're gonna say the narrative is gonna be, I want to be the lead man, then I respect it. Yeah. But your narrative was, I want to win. But if you're looking at the situation you was in, you had no better situation in Philly than the winning. You got two young stars coming up. You got yourself, and then you got Tobias.
Yeah.
That's 4 stars on the team in the East.
Mm-hmm.
With Kawhi going, thank you for leaving, Kawhi. I must say, thank you for getting the fuck out the East because you had Matt Settle last year. Thank you, bro. But I don't get Jimmy in Miami. They probably won't make the playoffs. They might because it's the East. I just don't see them being that good unless they can somehow get somebody.
They got a nice young nucleus though.
They do.
They just gotta.
But they gave us one, the game.
Yeah.
Just and for the people that was saying that was a stupid trade for us because we only got what's the boy name? I can't remember his name right now on top of my head. That we got back for Jimmy. Josh Richardson.
Oh, him.
So
he
people,
decent.
He averaged 16 last year.
That's what I'm saying. He not Jimmy.
Jimmy, but Jimmy averaged 18. We losing 2 points. We getting essentially the production back. Yeah. He's not the kind of player that Jimmy is. So he don't need the ball in his hand. He's a decent defender. He's 6'6". He ain't Jimmy, but he's low maintenance. And I was arguing with Sixers fans because they was complaining about us trading Jimmy for basically nothing. But I'm like, Jimmy was gonna walk, so we was gonna lose Jimmy for nothing. Yeah. What Elton Brand did was sign him and trade him. Now we got a player that's gonna get that production back. Don't need the ball in their hands, and we able to sign Tobias Harris. That's a win to me. How you gonna be mad? People just looking at the players we got, and that's why it's hard. I'm a Sixers fan, but other Sixers fans sometimes kind of make me want to throw up sometimes, bro. It don't be making no sense.
I always thought Tobias was gonna be the person who stayed, but I just don't like. I personally think y'all ain't got to blow up that team. Y'all just got to blow up that coaching staff. Because I feel as though Brett Brown don't. I don't know. Maybe he is hard on Ben Simmons, but I know for sure he's way too soft for Embiid.
I think it's vice versa.
I don't think he.
I think it's either vice versa, or he's soft on both of them.
I too.
Because
I didn't even look at it like that.
Because for you to be a star player, and I'm a huge fan, and he'll tell you, I put him on Simmons when I think Simmons was at Mount Vernon his junior year. Yeah, and I was hitting him like, yo, Ben Simmons, I told people the year Simmons was coming into the draft, he was in LSU, I said, I hope we go 0-82, get the first pick, and draft Ben Simmons. So I was big on Simmons, but
he was big on his projection.
Did. I didn't realize in high school everybody like to decently shoot. When I saw him at LSU, I had some words because I'm like, all right, he really just can't shoot at all or don't shoot the ball. But also LSU had him playing before, and that team was terrible. But he made a terrible decision anyway going to LSU to aim at the tournament. Yeah. That's neither here nor there. But for him to go from year 1 to year 2 and show no improvement,
Or year 2 to year 3.
Whatever you want to call it. He had the red shirt year, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. For him to go a year of all season after his rookie season, his first year playing, and then not show any improvement at all, bro, that's, to me as a fan, it's like, that's disheartening, bro. It's like, what did you do in the offseason? You putting all these shots up, but then you get in a game and you won't even take them. To me, it's like, bro, take the shot.
Yeah.
Take it. I'm not mad if you miss, but to not take shots.
I used to feel
Like,
like
he said he
Giannis.
took a total of 25 shots outside of 16
feet. Yeah.
all year.
I used to feel like the same way about Giannis. Now Giannis is, I think that's why he took the next step in his game because
He got that
you
dog.
lag off of him. He like fuck it, I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know.
Whereas like Ben, he won't even like square up or like spot up to shoot it. Like he'll just as soon as the person lag off, he either dribble or like he'll start backing you down for the 3-point line.
Yeah, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.
As if like he can't just dribble past somebody and drive.
Like a lot of people think he was overpaid, including this guy. We want to talk about that too.
Or Tobias?
Yeah, nah, not Tobias.
Who?
Ben.
Oh, Ben? Yeah.
To me, he's not. To me, he's not. Because the reason why I say he's not.
It depends on what you pay him for. It depends. It depends on how you look at it.
Everything he does. You pay a player for everything he does.
Okay. So what
That's
position?
what
So what position are you paying him as? Are you paying him as to be your point guard? Or are you paying him to be your
I'm paying him as to be the
stretch
PG.
three? Your stretch three.
Because as a PG, he's still a top 10 point guard in the league.
Oh, that's all right. I get
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is, he's not going to guard other teams' point guards.
Why?
More times than not.
Why won't he?
It'll probably be Richardson.
He probably will, but he can.
No, I'm saying he
He can
can.
guard the 1 through 4.
He really got the 1 through 5. Yeah, I think he's 6'11".
Yeah. I don't think he got the weight to guard the 5, but the 5 in
Quick
today's
enough.
game. Yeah, the 5 in today's game. The only reason why he won't guard the 5 is because Embiid is there.
But
And Embiid can only guard the 5, maybe the 4, but he don't got the feet
He's
on
alive.
defense. He got good. I ain't gonna lie.
He got good.
He got good feet. I ain't gonna.
offense, but
He got good feet on. I just seen him make some crazy plays on D. I think some crazy plays on D with them feet. I just not when you get quicker fours.
Yeah.
Play like a Miles Turner.
Yeah, I might have said,
Yeah.
you ain't no Miles Turner out
Yeah,
there.
nah. But
Ben, if you're looking at it as strictly a point guard, yeah, he's worth the 170.
I'm looking at strictly as a player. Overall, I don't see how he's
I
not.
don't
Explain to me
know.
how he's not worth set 170. Overall, as a player, with everything he
I think
brings to the
you
game.
just said it.
Yeah. The only thing he can't do is
What do you
shoot,
always?
and that's
What do you
it.
always tell me? What is the league? What is today's league? What do you always tell me?
It's a point guard's league. What you mean?
Okay,
It's a guard's league.
it's a guards league. Name me one guard that can't shoot
Rondo.
or that doesn't shoot. But Rondo
Rubio.
will shoot.
Rubio.
But they will shoot.
Oh, you're talking about the one that doesn't shoot.
He don't shoot at all. That's the point I'm making.
But he's still giving you damn near triple double.
No, I get that. No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But at some point, you just gotta
develop a shot. That's why I think you.
It's not even develop a shot. It's like, what do you? Are you paying 170 for the player he was his rookie year?
You're paying 170.
So you're paying for the player that you think he's still going to be.
Yeah, he's going to be. Yeah.
That's the point I'm making. If he doesn't make it to that projection, wouldn't it mean you overpaid? Technically, with the way you just said it, because you're paying.
You're paying for what he's going to be.
For what you're projecting him to be. You don't know he's going to be that yet. You're paying him for what he's projected.
If we being real, all he really got to be is more aggressive. Cause to start taking shots. He don't gotta be a great shooter.
He don't gotta shoot
just to
threes.
start
I don't want him to
taking
shoot threes.
Nah, but the thing is, Giannis still can't fucking shoot, which is why Milwaukee got exposed in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Which is why he wasn't going to the finals. That's a different conversation.
But he also said he had his skill to his game this year. So
yeah,
look forward.
I hope so.
Hell, yeah.
I hope so.
Y'all want Giannis stop in that bag, bro.
He hop in the bag. He dolo. Bro, you know what's crazy? The team.
We talking about Ben Simmons.
I
We're talking about Giannis.
I was about to say. We were talking about last year.
You're not
I was more worried about Toronto.
You're not going to disrespect
than
Brick
Milwaukee
like
last
that.
year, even with 60 wins.
Oh man.
I was more worried about Toronto than
man.
Milwaukee last year.
How?
Because Toronto spread the floor on us, and we had, bro.
So
Obviously, we had
Right.
but the playoffs is different. Bledsoe played like shit. Brogdon played well, but he was hurt. Brook played well, but he was those are all the
Hill
role
played
players
well.
up and down.
Man.
We're not
Whatever.
worried about them.
Whatever.
Not worried. Let's worry about Milwaukee. I ain't
Top
going
five
to
players
worry
in the
about
league.
Milwaukee.
Giannis going to eat that shit. Giannis,
next
you
year,
heard it here first.
He showed just like Ben, but this is what you paying 170.
He gonna win
You
MVP
paying
again.
170. You can't not play a player 170 who's a top 25 player in the league right now.
You can't.
You can't.
Because of what you told me. It's 90% of the gap. You got to use
Yeah.
it. you got to use 90%. You got to use 90% of your cap.
Bro, he's a top 25 player in the league, bro. Averaging 18, 8, and 8, and only got potential to get better. How is he not worth 170?
I'm not.
Now, if you want to say Tobias ain't worth that 180, I'm gonna agree, but that's situational. We had to pay him.
I personally think if it was Embiid and Tobias, I think that would be a better duo than Simmons and.
Nah, we had no ball, no
Embiid.
facilitator. Who gonna play point?
Shit, re-sign TJ McConnell.
To be a starter? No, he's not a
You're
starter.
crazy.
He's not a starter.
You're crazy.
I love TJ. He's not a starting point guard. He's solid coming off the bench.
He's not a starting point guard.
No, he's not a solid starter. No. I like TJ, bro.
The point guard that was giving Terry Rozier the business.
And what he was getting, like 8 points a game?
Don't matter. He was running. See, people don't realize what a point guard position is. People want point guards to score. That's not their job.
But he's not.
Their job is
he played well.
Their job is to be the floor general.
But I told you,
a lot of what he does you don't see on the stat sheet.
I'm a Sixers fan. I know what TJ.
A lot of what he does you don't see on the stat sheet.
He's solid for spurts. You gotta remember, you were talking about one playoff series.
In spurts.
I watched the Sixers 82 games a year, bro.
America.
I watched them 82. If you think
this guy told me if they'd have started TJ McConnell that series against Boston,
I didn't say start. I said they would let him finish the game.
All right, then let him finish the game.
Because in that moment,
they'll
you play the players that's playing well.
Boston.
We would have. A couple of them games we would have.
So that means
he was playing well in that series against Boston.
Oh,
what you mean?
Yeah, bro. But he outplayed the nigga that was worth 170 million. That's you telling me?
Yes.
More than one game. That's what you're telling me.
Couple games, yes. In the fourth quarter.
A couple
of them fourth quarters. Yes.
A couple of them fourth quarters.
You know why?
How many?
When you got
How many is a couple?
First of all,
America,
look.
America, if you put a comment underneath this video, how many is a couple? How many is a couple?
You talking about? First of all, that was Ben's rookie year, so I gave Ben.
Oh no! He was a fifth-year senior that year. He wasn't a rookie.
Here we go.
He wasn't a rookie.
Was that not his first year playing NBA basketball?
Was that his first year under the NBA
was that
contract?
Not, answer the question. Was that not
his first year under the NBA contract?
Was that not his first year on the
Was that not his first year? Was that not his second year?
He just killed me. Was that not his first year?
Oh my God.
On an NBA floor. It amazes me how.
Technically, no.
Technically, yes, it is.
No.
On the NBA floor? No, he didn't play on the NBA floor at all.
But you said you said touching the NBA floor. America. He said touching the NBA floor.
It's amazing how everybody had a problem with Ben being a rookie, but nobody said nothing when Blake was fucking winning rookie of the year.
Who said that?
Nobody was saying nothing. It wasn't no story.
I said the same thing.
It wasn't no story.
It
wasn't no story.
No. Because he had nobody to challenge him the way Donovan Mitchell did.
If we being real, Donovan Mitchell challenged him the second half of the season because he was scoring better.
Kind of how it was this year, but...
Yeah, I said... But wait, I never... There's a difference between me and you. There's a difference between me and you. The difference between me and you is I said Mitchell made a competition. Of course, me and being biased saying Ben won it because overall impact. But I never said Mitchell didn't belong in the conversation. You said Trae Young didn't belong in the conversation. How didn't he when he put himself in the conversation?
The numbers.
But no, the numbers.
Luka.
About the second half.
I'm saying no. I get what you're saying. But remember when Steph won?
I also told you that Luka was still the rookie of the year.
Remember when Steph
I also said
won
that
rookie?
too. You wasn't ignoring that part. You wasn't ignoring that part. Go ahead.
Remember when Steph won unanimous MVP?
Yeah.
Remember? We all went in the group chat. Was like, yo. It was like right before All-Star break. We was like, yo, why? Like, it's Steph's MVP to lose. Like, it's not even a race anymore. Because at that point, he was like, I want to say it was like 23 pointers away from breaking his own season record for 3-pointers. And then everybody was like, you might as well just give it to him now. It was kind of the same thing. With Luka, he was like, especially that one stretch where he was hitting game winners. And he was averaging like 25.
The difference between that, though, is that team won 73 games, bro.
I get what you're saying.
And there was nobody from beginning to end that ever challenged Steph for MVP.
But
nobody. To me, for Luka, it wasn't that. Because in the second half of the season,
Trae came.
He covered a lot of ground. Like Luka was still in the lead, but it was like as opposed to it being the gap was here, Trey made it here.